Welcome back to the most passionate content for card collectors on YouTube and possibly the entire internet. As usual, I am your host, Jake Roy, 90s Bball cards on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, a little bit of TikTok, and unless it gets banned, and also some Twitter as well. So today we've got another great pack opening, and this time we're looking at the very first NBA jersey cards and exactly how rare were jersey cards in the 90s. We've touched on this in the past, and we're going to touch on it again and discuss that, in addition to another insert set that you can get in this product, and it's extraordinarily rare and flies under the radar, something that I think is a pretty good value pickup for a lot of collectors. So let's get right into it. Alright, so today we've got 8 packs of none other than 1997-98 Upper Deck, and this is Series 2. So Series 2 has some different stuff than Series 1, and Series 1 is the packs that we've done in the past. So I want to make sure we cover both ends of the spectrum. And, so there's some different inserts, but there's also some similar inserts. And in the one little insert that I teased at the beginning that is pretty rare and flies under the radar is actually only available in Series 1, but I want to make sure we talk about it in Series 2 as well, because like I said, I think it flies under the radar, and I think it's a good value for a lot of people to pick up for some pretty rare cards, especially from the 90s. Something that, is sometimes a little bit hard to pick up if you're looking at pictures. So really kind of a neat set that I really love. But like I said, the real highlight in these are the first year that there was any NBA products with jersey cards. So the 97-98 jersey cards are ridiculously rare, very collectible, very sought after, and there's some penny cards. There's 2 actually in this jersey set that I do not have in my collection that are some of the most coveted cards for me to get in my collection. But again, very rare, very valuable. Hopefully we get some luck with getting those in these packs. That's what I would really love to see. So without any further ado, let's get into some of the PC and some of the fire we could see, and then crack into these packs. Alright, here we've got some of the PC cards from my collection that we could see in here. There are a couple missing, so we'll insert pictures as we go along with those ones, but you'll understand why as we get into it. So first thing we have here are Rookie Discovery. This is level 1. We've got an Antonio Daniels here. These are 1 and 2 packs, so we should see a couple of these. And as is typical with any product from 97-98, the big guy that we're looking for here is Tim Duncan. Even so, with these being 1 in every other pack, essentially, the Tim Duncan's probably only a $5 card. Sometimes you can even find it for a little bit less. And you can see this Antonio Daniels has some edge damage. It's not in perfect condition. Antonio Daniels was a pretty high draft pick, but didn't really pan out. So cool cards there with die cuts, very 90s, but not very rare, not very valuable. Just something fun to see, a little bit different in each pack. And then there's a next step up. It's not a parallel. It's a completely different insert set. In some regards. So we've got Rookie Discovery 2, and these are 1 in 108 packs. So pretty rare cards, considering how inexpensive most of these are on the market today. So, we've got a Danny Forts in here. A lot of the stars that, we're going to talk about later on are going to definitely get more value than a guy like Danny Forts. And so, Danny Forts and some of the other not so, headline players are not going to get much value at all, probably $5 or less, but still pretty rare. These are pretty cool looking cards. Obviously, again, Tim Duncan is who you're really looking for. Trace McGrady is another guy. But the Tim Duncan still, for how rare these cards are, it's maybe a $20 card, roughly. So, not the most valuable card in the world, but it can be hard to find. And, when you find it and you can pair it up with the Rookie Discovery 1, it's pretty cool to have them both side to side of your player if they're in their set. So those are the first couple, all rookie sets for those. The next one here we've got is NBA Records Collection. So we've got a Anfernee Hardaway and we've got an Allen Iverson. These are 1 in 23 packs. So pretty cool cards here. These, obviously the theme is records, so you can probably pick up some of the embossed grooves on the front to make it look like a true vinyl record. So for those of you who may be vinyl enthusiasts, I know I enjoy listening to a good vinyl record, when I'm relaxing in the summer sometimes. So it is something that does harken me back to that. But I know, vinyl records are kind of a niche thing. Maybe not everybody's into that. But it is cool that they have that theme, and they follow that through, pretty well with the design. Obviously, the Jordan is the big card in this set, so depending on condition, with these being pretty much all black card and then full bleed color, red edge to edge on the back, condition can be somewhat of an issue. So the Jordan, you're probably looking at between $100 and $200 for the Jordan, whereas looking at a Penny or an Iverson, you're looking at between $10 and $20. So 1 in 23 packs, not the rarest cards in the world, but trying to get that Jordan is definitely the chase card. I think there are 30 cards in the set, so quite a few cards. And these are most of the top players at that point in time, but Jordan's always the number one guy, right? So that's the NBA Records collection. The next set here that I don't have a picture of is the AIRLines, or as I call them, the MJ AIRLines. So it's an all Jordan set. Those are 1 in 230 packs. And those are extremely condition sensitive. So those are notorious for coming out of packs with a lot of edge and corner issues. So if you're looking for some of those, they're a pretty intricate die cut design. Do be careful to see the condition on those cards. The prices fluctuate considerably due to that condition issue. And, if you're looking to get a card from that set, make sure that what the comps are for a card in the condition of what you're looking at. For me, if I'm just looking to get a card in my collection, I'm not too concerned about the condition if you can get it for a better deal. But, don't pay like it's a mint condition card if it's not a mint condition card, is what I would say. You don't see too many of those pop up that are graded. So when a good graded copy does come up, expect that to definitely go for a premium. But, known condition issues with those, so be careful. But those are fun cards, pretty rare to pull. So I'd be pretty excited if we get one and it's in good shape when we pull it. The next step up here we've got is the Great 8. So this set is actually all serial numbered to 800. And it highlighted 8 of the best players, kind of the veteran players in the league at that point in time. And interestingly enough, you'll probably notice that most of the players in the checklist here are all players that had prominent rookie cards in the 86-87 Fleer set. Not all of them. John Stockton is definitely one that stands out that was not in that set. But, guys like Clyde Drexler, Karl Malone, and obviously Michael Jordan is the big ticket guy here. So most of the cards that you're going to be looking for, guys like, we've got Drexler right here, Charles Barkley might be a little bit more, but, you can probably get them for probably, about $10, maybe a little bit more, if you're patient. But the Jordan is one that you cannot get for $10. So being a serial number Jordan card, it goes for considerably more. So I've seen those going for a little bit, fluctuating right around the $500 price point. So, in some cases they go considerably lower. It seems like one of those sets that has a lot of variation in price. But I would say $500 approximately is what you'd be looking at for the Jordan. So very exciting one if we pull that for sure. The rest of them, not a whole ton of value. The next thing, like we talked about in the beginning, are the game jersey cards. So I do not have one in my collection yet. Hopefully there's one in these packs. That's what I'm hoping for. So the Anfernee Hardaway is one that I would love to see. Those are 1 in 2,500 packs, which is just astronomical. So 1 in 2,500 packs. If you think about the odds of getting a modern day jersey card, it's a lot of times you get 1 per blaster, so depending on how many cards are in a blaster, maybe it's 1 in 10 packs, 1 in 20 packs or less, so it's definitely been democratized, and these cards in the 90s were extraordinarily rare, and because of that, extraordinarily popular. So it's not necessarily because there's a piece of a jersey in it, it's because it's rare, and there's a piece of a jersey in it as well. So you can get kind of patches, so to speak. It's not something Upper Deck actually intended to do in this product. So when you see the patches, those are not something that there's a known scarcity of, but they were also not really intended. So those are, you know, those definitely get a premium, and player collectors definitely like multicolored pieces. Luckily, the penny, usually you get a piece of a pinstripe, so normally you're getting two colors. There is a home version, which you'd get white with a black pinstripe, and there's an away version, which they actually use their blue alternate, so you get blue with a white stripe. And that's my favorite. I love that blue jersey. So again, that penny is one that I would love to get, but that, the last time I saw it sell, you know, was selling for well over $1,000. And with the boom in a lot of 90s prices, you can expect that that's probably getting a little bit more than it was before. So one of those I can't imagine getting any other way than pulling it, right? That's the most exciting. We'll see if we can get lucky today. And then the other set that I want to talk about is the game dated. So here we've got a Anfernee Hardaway, and we've got an Allen Iverson, two of my top PC guys. These are 1 in 1,500 packs, 1,500 packs. And so, like I said, these are only in Series 1. They are not in Series 2. And I wanted to make sure to highlight these because these are ones that are not, you know, terribly well known. It's estimated, based on the odds, if you do a little bit of fuzzy math, that there are between 1 and 200 of copies of each player. And in all honesty, because of how infrequently we see a lot of these pop up, people think that it's probably closer to about 150 that have remained, you know, in circulation. So these look pretty similar to the base cards, and because of that reason, some people could, you know, just be sorting through cards really quickly and not really notice it. But it's got a very distinctive foil covering over it, you know, which you can probably pick up here with a little bit of light flashing on it. And once you see it in hand, it's really hard to miss it, and it makes it a lot easier once you've seen it in hand to see some of the telltale signs of that foil if you're looking at pictures online. But it is difficult to pick up on pictures online, so you know, it's not the easiest thing in the world if you're looking at, you know, maybe a lot that you're buying to see if there's one in there. But once you get it in hand, you won't mistake it unless you're just going through a whole stack of them really quickly. So these cards are ridiculously rare, but also not the most valuable cards in the world, you know, when you kind of adjust for the scarcity. So the last Jordan that I saw sell was a I think it was a BGS 8, and it sold for $1,300. But before that, you would see these Jordans pop up for sale, and they'd go between $500 and $700, which when you compare that to other 90s cards that are serial numbered to a similar amount to what these print runs are estimated at, you know, you can tell that that's considerably less. And I'll do some posts on my Instagram as to, you know, a little bit more details on that. But if you're looking at like a Penny and Iverson, you're looking at about $30 a piece. For these guys. If you're looking at some guy like Kevin Garnett, you know, you're going to take a little bit of a step down, maybe $20 to $25. Same with Grant Hill. You know, there are some lesser stars in the set, you know, Antonio McDyess, Vinny Del Negro, just to name a few. But then you've, like I've mentioned, have some of those big name stars, Grant Hill, Penny, Iverson, Jordan, are, you know, just to name a few again. So really cool set. I love that set because it flies under the radar. So something that is fun for me to chase. Not easy to find, but when I do find them, I know that I'm getting something pretty rare, and people haven't picked up on the scarcity of those yet. So, you know, get while the getting's good, so to speak, before people kind of get wise to how rare those truly are. You know, but maybe, you know, if you're getting some packs, if you can find them, they aren't terribly cheap anymore, but if you get some Series 1 packs, maybe you can pull some of those. Again, 1 in 1,500 packs. Pretty astronomical. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into the packs and hope we get some of this great fire. All right, so we've got 8 packs. You can see down here, we get 10 cards and $2.49. $2.50 is roughly what they were selling for back in 1997-98. So, as always, we've got some potential for some valuable cards. We've got our trusty penny sleeves. Never open without those. And then I've got some card savers actually this time, because if we get some of those very rare cards like I was talking about, those might go off to grading. So always safe to get those in those card savers really quickly. All right, 8 packs. Let's go. All right, Anthony Parker. I believe that's Candace's brother. And that's a rookie card for him. We've got a team card. I think I'll go in the right direction. Team card for the Grizzlies. We've got a Marcus Camby, and that one's for Zach. My buddy from childhood. All right, nothing on the back. Ron Harper. Got another team card here. Looks like the Pacers. Shout out Kyle Wax Museum. Eddie Jones. That's a fun picture there. We've got Harvey Grant. Othello Harrington. Cliff Robinson, Terrell Brandon. All right, pack number 2. Sam Mitchell. Come on. Did no stick in the first time. Another team card there with the Timberwolves. Love that one with KG, Stephon Marbury, and Tom Gugliotta. We got Sheed. We go Tyus Edney with the Celtics. Let's get that promo card out of the way. Got the Kings team card. There we go with a star. Grant Hill. Looks like BJ Armstrong backwards. Yep. There's this Robert Ory. Got Vitali and Blue Edwards. All right. There we go with a Michael Jordan. Looks like it's in not the greatest shape. A little bit of a ding on the top, but always fun to get a Michael. Team card there of the Rockets. We got Juwan Howard. Get this promo card out of the back. Oh, there we go. It looks like we got a rookie. Matt Bullard. The other players in that picture are probably better pulls than him. We got a rookie 1 of Mo Taylor. Let's get that flipped around with the Clippers. That's fun. A Sharif. Loved him back in the day. Got Tariq. That's a rookie of him. Rodney Rogers. We got a Maloney. And Brian Grant. All right. Well, we got a Jordan. That's always great. Aaron McKee. Cavs. Mark Price with the Magic. I like that. Oh, I think I see another rookie discovery. Brian Russell, rookie discovery 1 of Chauncey. That's one of the better ones there. Very nice. I like that. Got Karl Malone. We'll put him in the star pile, I guess. Dean Garrett. David Benoit. Here we go with a rookie of Chauncey Billups. Very nice. And Nick Anderson. Love Nick Anderson. All right. 4 packs left, halfway through. All right, Stephon Marbury, nice. Team card there for the Hornets. AC Green, the Iron Man. Always love that card. Nothing on the back, all right. Get rid of that promo card, Vashawn Leonard. Team card of the Jazz, Aaron McKee again. Herb Williams. Another Ron Harper, Irvin Johnson, not Magic Johnson. The other one, the center for the Bucks. And Khalid Reeves. All right, Dale Ellis with the Sonics. A team card for the Mavericks. Bryant, Big Country Reeves. Oh, somebody on the back. I keep checking. Glad I did. Eric Strickland. The Wizards team. Kevin Johnson. Oh, there we go. Looks like a records collection of Gary Payton. Very nice. 1 in 23 packs. Very cool. Love that card. Greg Anthony. Another Eric Strickland. Terrell Brandon. Cliff Robinson promo card. All right. 2 packs left. Per the odds, we should get some more rookie discoveries. All right, I think we've got a rookie discovery in here. I call the shot. All right, Mitch Richmond. We get the Bucks. Joe Smith. It's all about getting that rookie discovery 2. That's what we want. John Starks. Rookie discovery 1. A Donald Foyle. The Warriors. Sam Mitchell. Terry Mills. David Wesley. Hubert Davis. Tyrone Hill. All right, last pack. Per the odds, we should have another rookie discovery 1, but let's go for beating the odds. I really want to see a jersey card in here. Let's get it. All right, Dale Ellis. And another team card of the Grizzlies. Another Bryant, Big Country. Another Eric Strickland. Wow. Bucks team card. There we go with a KG. Very nice. Another Greg Anthony. Getting a lot of duplicates. Jeez. Not the right players either. Robert Ory. Another Terrell Brandon. 3rd Cliff Robinson. Wow. All right.
How did you think we did? You know, so we kind of
beat the odds in a little bit of a way. We didn't meet the odds on the rookie discovery, but getting the NBA record collection, Gary Payton, was definitely beating the odds. So that's a great one to get. 1 in 23 packs. Very happy. Not the Jordan, but that's all right. We can't get the Jordan all the time, like we said. 30 cards in that set. So there's a lot of players to go around. But getting Chauncey Billups rookie discovery, there's a lot of guys in that rookie set that aren't necessarily going to bring too much excitement. But Chauncey Billups, Tim Duncan, Trace McGrady, those are really the 3 headliners. I know there's a big following of Keith Van Horn, but I'm not in that group. So it's kind of fun, little nostalgia to pull a Keith Van Horn, but nothing that's going to get me too excited. But really, other than the Gary Payton, the big pull was the Jordan base. So it's pretty big base set. Love the picture here. That's from the All-Star game, and the fun thing with the game dated, so not to get confused with the game dated memorable moments, the foil insert set like we talked about, but they have a little blurb out talking about what the picture is from. I always like that. I talked about that AC Green card, giving him the Iron Man award, that jacket, for consecutive games played. It's a really cool one too. But you can see where the confusion may lay with those game dated cards when you're looking them up. If you don't have a picture like I did in the 90s, then there's a lot that you can kind of infer that name might mean. And I always thought that it might mean that just that game dated blurb at the bottom, but it definitely does not. So you can see where some of the confusion may lie. But like I said, once you see one in hand, it's undeniable. You can't mistake it. So that's a key thing that I think is good to point out if you're looking for a certain player in that set. Those are very hard to find. Those are very rare cards, but you can sometimes get them on the cheap. So be on the lookout. Your guy you might be able to pick up for $10, and for a card that if it was serial numbered, would be serial numbered to about 150. $10, as I'm sure you're probably aware, for some of those guys is a steal. So some fun guys in that set, definitely something to look out for. But I will continue hunting for that penny jersey card. That eludes me, but 1 in 2,500 packs. Those are really, really rare for any cards. And the 90s especially, that was something rare. And you might be saying to yourself, Jake, you're crazy. You could feel if there's a jersey card in here, right? The thickness would definitely give it away. But these jersey cards were actually relatively thin for standards of jersey cards. So one of my friends has one and was showing me, since I don't have one in my collection, that those are definitely stuff that you probably couldn't feel if you're trying to feel how thick a pack is. So it's pretty interesting because it didn't take too long before all of a sudden those cards started getting very thick. So don't know why those ones were so thin comparative to some of the jersey cards today, but that is what it is. So definitely not something you're gonna be able to just tell that there's a fat pack and that's a jersey card with this product anyway. So interesting stuff there again. And another fun thing, so I've got another shirt from the company I talked about last week. So if you didn't see the video last week, I talked about this company, Wade and Williamson. They sent me some shirts and wanted me to talk to you about them. Fun summer shirts. My wife is much more a fan of this one than the one I wore last week, but I like both of them. A fun material, dry fit. It's nice and light. Dry fit. It doesn't get too wet in the summer if you're having a beach pool day or what have you. Definitely fun stuff to wear out to a cookout or whatever, keeping you cool. So like the material, they do run a little bit small, so definitely get a size or two depending on how you like to wear your shirts. Bigger than you normally would, but if you like a snug fit, this is going to be perfect for you. And one of the things too, I think COVID kind of affected the shipping, but it took about a month and a half after the order was placed for me to get the shirts in. So give yourself a little bit of buffer. Order it 2 months in advance. Don't wait to the last minute for that birthday gift for a friend or what have you. But I think with some of the shipping stuff, being delayed with COVID, that's probably the culprit. So once all that subsides, they probably will be back to better, more normal shipping times. But just wanted to let you know that, so if you're waiting, the week before, to purchase this, that's probably not going to be the wisest choice. Or you can pay for expedited shipping. Maybe that'll work for you. But wanted to let you know about this company. So I will link them up down in the description. If you're interested, they have shirts like this. They have other shirts. I've shared some of those on my Instagram, shorts and some other fun stuff for the summer. So check it out if you're interested. Again, link for that website will be down in the description. So that's what we got for today. Question of the day for you is, what do you think about the game dated cards and cards that have possible scarcity, but they aren't serial numbered. Do you rather see the serial number, or do you like having some of that mystery out there and trying to kind of crack the case as to how rare a card is? So drop that down in the comments. I know I'm a big fan of serial numbered cards, but when I find something like this and I find that information, and Michael Moeller also, to give him a shout out, is the one to help me kind of figure out the print runs. He is you know, a wealth of knowledge when it comes to cards in general, but 90s basketball cards, 90s cards in general. He also loves all other sports, baseball. He's been sharing a lot of Nomar Garcia Parra lately on Instagram. So shout out to Michael Moeller. You know, he's a wealth of knowledge and a great friend of the hobby. So he's the one that helped me kind of crack the code on that stuff. So let me know what you think about those. If you like the serial numbered stuff, or if you like to try to figure out some of the scarcity on your own and kind of have that little bit of knowledge in your back pocket to help you in your search. All right, that's what we got for today. So thanks as always for coming and chatting about our great hobby. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos like this will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will always drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later.